This video is going to be about DAS and disability services at the Disneyland Resort. So it will cover both Disneyland and Disney California Adventure Park. Some of the ride footage may be attractions that are not wheelchair accessible. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe for us and like the video. It will help get our videos shown out to more people and get us more exposure. And if you're new here, welcome to the crew. So we went to Disneyland. This is post-COVID, and I'm going to talk about some of the DAS stuff going on and disability services since COVID. You can register for the DAS at either park, and if you don't know what it means, it's Disability Access Service. It is for non-mobility return times to go back to attractions. So if you have a medical condition, like I have a bladder condition, and you can't wait in the long lines, what you can do is register for the service. Then you get a return time for an attraction, and at that return time you can go back to that attraction without having to wait in the normal queue line. The return times are equivalent to whatever the standby wait time is. So if the attraction time is 45 minutes, your return time will be 45 minutes later. Then you normally go in through the Fast Pass line or the exit depending upon the attraction. You can register at City Hall or any guest services umbrella. Look for the green umbrellas. In Disneyland, the first one is right at the end of Main Street. In DCA, the first one is right by their guest services. They have a bunch of people out there able to get you registered and get you your first return time. When you register, they'll ask you for what your condition does, so that way you can't wait in line. They don't really need to know the diagnosis, they just need to know why you cannot wait in the traditional queue line. There is no proof required, and be ready with whatever you want your first return time to be. Then you would go back to the guest services umbrella to get your next return time after you experience your first attraction. They still have first aid available and lots of services at first aid if you need first aid services. And you can also use baby care for like a quiet place to go if you need to. If you have like a child who's autistic and needs a calm place, they can be a calm place for you to go. They have many attractions that you can stay in your wheelchair, and this video right here is the very newest one, Web Slingers in DCA, and they do have a wheelchair accessible vehicle where you can stay in your wheelchair. Some attractions like these dark rides in Fantasyland, you still have to transfer out of your wheelchair, but they do have what they call transfer vehicles where they can open the door a little bit so that way you can have some more room to transfer into the vehicle. Since I am ambulatory, I can transfer on my own without help, but if you have someone in your party that can help, then you can transfer to some of these other attractions and be able to go on them. The cast members are always really nice if you just let them know what your abilities are, and they will let you know what they can and cannot do to assist you, and if you will be able to experience an attraction or not. If you have a mobility issue, they do have electronic convenience vehicles and wheelchairs available for rent at guest services. They have increased the cost of the electronic convenience vehicles, but we rented one when we were there and they are better than they used to be. So hopefully that offsets the slight cost increase for them, because they are a little bit better. When I used to rent one, occasionally it would end up dying on me before the end of the day, and this one that we rented did not. It still had quite a lot of charge left in it, and we were able to charge our cell phones with it, which we were not able to previously because the scooter, either the ports didn't work or the scooter would die. So the new ones are quite a bit of an improvement on the old ones. Coming up in a few minutes, I'm going to show you how to see if an attraction is wheelchair accessible or if you have to transfer. Like this attraction, you do have to transfer, but they do have that transfer vehicle available. And some of them just have a wider entry anyway. Like the ships with Peter Pan are a lot easier for me to get into than, say, the cars for Pinocchio's Daring Journey. It just depends on the attraction itself. Again, you can always ask a cast member what they have available. Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters does have a transfer vehicle, so the door opens and it makes it easier to get in and out. So if you haven't already, download the Disneyland app. You should do it. I don't know why my map wasn't loading, but we'll deal with it. So what you do is find an attraction that you want to go on. So we're going to click on one here, and Alice in Wonderland, no. Let's see here. Star Tours, ooh, Peter Pan's Flight, we just did that one. Okay, so we scroll down here, and then it says accessibility and other information. You click on that, and it says guests must transfer from wheelchair or ACV. So let's find one that you don't have to transfer, so we can see what that looks like. Big Thunder, you have to transfer. Let's see. Indiana Jones, you have to transfer. Pirates of the Caribbean. Ooh, we're down here. Let's find Jungle Cruise. There it is. You scroll down, click on accessibility, and look, guests may remain in wheelchair or ECV. So that's what you're looking for if you can only stay in your wheelchair or ECV and you are not able to transfer. You're looking for that symbol and that statement on your attractions. So if you download the Disneyland app before you leave your home, or you go to the Disneyland website, you can find all this information and more. And also, if you go to our website at www.disableddisventures.com, I have all of the accessibility maps that shows each attraction, and it's really easy. I have a resources tab. Just click on the resources tab, and I have all of Disneyland, all of Walt Disney World's accessibility maps, so you can just click on it and you don't have to go try to find it on the website. Thank you so much for watching. Have a magical rest of your day.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video or go live.
You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Pinterest.
You can support us on our Patreon. We have tiers starting at $1 per month.
Thank you for all your support. If you want to see more, click the video in your right-hand corner.